Rice-a-roni, the dark demonic treat. So when Bobo and I were kids, we had various little in-jokes, varying degrees of quality. But one thing I used to do when I was a kid was go, Rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. You get some up and you eat some up and you say, what a treat. And for some reason, when I was like 6 or 7, I thought this was so clever.
Sounds about right for a 6 or 7-year-old.
Yeah, I was pretty pleased with myself.
Oh, hey there, folks.
Whoa, the folks are here. I thought I was safe until you were done eating that pepperoni, but no, they snuck up on us.
I'm Zerfall.
I'm MysteriousJG.
And let's head to San Francisco. Look at how many little whirlpools of light we have now. We could travel
San
the world.
Francisco is home of the Demon Gate Bridge. As I expected, I can sense an animus spell around here. Is this supposed to be like Wild West? I guess it would be kind of Wild West-y. For all the good that does us. Not like we could do anything without my bell. Oh, man.
Oh, without his ding-a-ling, he's not feeling good.
His ding-a-ling, his ding-a-ling. He likes to play with his ding-a-ling. He's really upset, though. Poor guy.
Rion.
Yes. But it's just as I said before, in Green Hell. It's a real place that we're going to use that name for. If you don't give up, something will present itself, and I would like to thank the writers of this game for giving me more dialogue here than I could have ever expected.
I'm telling you, don't sweat it. Just wing it. Remember what Lou said when you told him about your bell?
Lou.
Holy something or other. Maybe we'll find something here.
What?
Keep your chin up. We'll figure something out.
Carry on. Keep your chin up. Carry on and be strong. Whatever. Mind the gap. Let's just find the item spell here. We have to try to keep up with Mizuki somehow.
Keeping up with the Mizukis. Common.
Yeah. So this game's whole theme of like, it's slow and difficult going with super high encounter rates and lots of battles you can't win. But we're gonna give you different characters to kind of make it seem like maybe it would be worth playing multiple times. It's reminded me a lot of Seventh Saga, or as you would call it, Mystic Arc -1. This is a bar of forest, not a pleasant place to be. Be careful not to touch any of the plants or you'll get hurt. We'd like to call this place Green Hell because Lord knows there's no place who has that as its official name. That would be stupid.
I just touched these plants plenty and it was fine.
And then you realize that your hand is actually falling off.
Hello, horse.
Hey, Charlotte is dressed up in like Wild West clothes.
Winnie!
Cluck. Cluck. Cluck, cluck.
Trying to talk to the children. Peep! I'm not sure, but I guess peep.
It's the peepulation. Yeah, these are all a bunch of Charlottes. This is the town of San Francisco. There's another Charlotte down there that you didn't talk to. Unless she said peep.
I couldn't get around to her.
Couldn't get around.
Do you believe the rumors that are going around town? All this talk of monsters. Very troubling. 9 of my friends have been killed already. Population here isn't that high to start with, so... You ever seen a cowbell? Goes around a cow's neck. Low ring.
I think you kind of changed the subject here. Oh.
Biggest damn cowbell I've ever seen. Looks like the cause.
All right, this is kind of cute actually because that style of bell they're talking about is not really used.
Yeah.
It does look like a cowbell.
Something really bizarre is going on around here. You seem strong, so I'd like to ask you a favor, if I may.
And I'd actually like to point out that things are so weird around here. It doesn't bother for me to find 3 of you, what you call them, celestials. You're not even building a railroad track right now, and you sure are dressed funny.
Could you say your way clear to getting rid of the monsters? Not being able to work on the bridge is causing big trouble. Now I'm going to rub against you as hard as I can.
I hope you won't. If I told you had a beautiful body, Homeru, would you hold it against me? Look, I don't want y'all to think I'm racist. I get along fine with the Orientals. We're called Asians. Oh, you don't understand. Oriental's the nicest possible thing I could have told you at this time.
Nope, there's like a... Oh, he's got a howdy animation.
I've been feeling uneasy. I feel like we're about to be attacked by demons, and it'll keep going for years. We call those demons Mexicans. Would you be willing to help? Do you know how to use a gun? There used to be a really great sheriff of this town. He was a blonde ninja. Back when I was a kid, he made me want to be a sheriff too. I wonder how things would be if he were still around.
And I weren't the sheriff. I better read this.
His name is Lou Arpaio. He thinks that laws are for other people. He likes putting Mexican immigrants in cages out in the desert heat. Real hero. I'm kind of an asshole, by the way.
Some construction site.
Pretty
flowers are growing all around. It forced me into that, but then it didn't really say too much.
I feel like where we're seeing these crosses, we should instead see like large wooden boxes with no symbol on them. Or just like those shouldn't be there at all.
Golden Gate Bridge construction ahead. No trespassing. Let's go trespass! Woo!
Of course, the Golden Gate Bridge is being built at this time. Did we talk to everyone in town? That was a tiny little town, so...
No, we didn't, but I just was curious. Apparently, it's a dungeon.
It's a dungeon.
For some reason. It's the middle of the day, but for some reason, we're inside of the construction, and it's so dark.
Just full of demons from the cave. This was your chance to really impress me, game. You could have had some like cool, like Wild West themed enemies. You could have gone really like, we don't even give a fuck about political correctness. We're Japan, and had like Native American creatures that appear that the samurai have to defeat.
Hey, we don't know what they're gonna do for sure yet.
I guess we don't. Maybe I don't know for a fact that those like clams with a single eye that were floating weren't supposed to be Native Americans somehow.
Well, they were Wendigos, apparently.
Right. Were they?
Yep.
Oh, that's an actual Native American mythology beast.
I know, but they don't look like that.
Man. Well, have you ever seen one?
Sadly, yes.
And it was a palette swap of a different Japanese monster, not that one.
It was not very well done, and it was just a palette swap of a Bigfoot.
Gotcha.
The Golden Gate Bridge is to the north of town. No work's been done since the demon showed up, though. They keep any ships from docking here, too. We can't replenish our supply. If we can't replenish our supply soon, we'll starve.
I hope a giant Chinese man comes to save us. Oh, wait. That's probably not going to happen. I guess it's up to you guys. Well, I guess at any moment, Lu Bu could step out of a time portal and start killing these cowboys. I hate not being able to work, but at least I'm still alive.
I'm never going to learn to use magic like this.
Wait, what? By drinking? That's a sword. So you're a samurai, huh? That's unusual. Rumor has it that lots of your kind have been coming here from across the ocean.
Lots of samurais have been showing up.
You don't have a lot of local samurai, huh?
Howdy there. Have you seen that old man in the shed on the edge of town?
Oh,
nothing much. Just making conversation. He loves apples, though. Comes in for apple pie every day. Today we got hamburgers, only 50 gold apiece. Chock full of good stuff. That makes me not trust them. Would you like one? Yes. Wasn't that great? Y'all come back now, you hear?
There you go. So this has got a little AEW Fight Forever in it, and that we just go to different places and eat their food, and that's the main story.
I just want these apples. Look at that shark!
Oh, that's a thing from Galford's stage in the actual game.
Hey, it's Tim's store. Hi, Tim. I need these boots.
Hi, Tim.
Drugs! It's a drugstore that sells guns and boots. Only wizard kits.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't buy those, Zerf. Pretty sure we just used our whole
I'm pretty sure you can buy them eventually. We'll see. I've got another save if I have to work my way through.
Yeah, maybe in the next game.
We can buy mega herbs now.
Mega herb. Yeah, they're pretty expensive, but they are good. We'll have to come up with a strategy that involves using mega herbs to stay alive instead of sorcery kits.
What's the sign say?
It says if you can read this, you'll be shot. All work on the Golden Gate Bridge is suspended.
Get it?
The paper covers up the menu. Yeah, I got it.
He's probably pissed. They're probably pissed off. Hey, why are you coming and put notices on our menu instead of like on the bulletin board?
I mean, I do want to. It's possible that was just a literal translation, and it's possible that in Japan the pun works. But I want to say we probably owe thanks to our translator for coming up with the "all work has been suspended" gag. The old man. Oh man. Take a look at my lot. The old man who collapsed is resting in a western shed. The children claim he's some kind of powerful magician, but we're not going to go help him. Nuh-uh.
Well, apparently he's not so badly done by he can't. Hey, look.
I feel like in the America land, this should be like a guy who's like a musical theater actor who's just hanging around saving your game.
I must well talk to this person before we stay at the inn.
My family's lived here ever since I was a little kid. Story is that the flowers laugh. Kind of silly, huh? Sheriff around here died some time back. Good man. Maybe you can revive the zombie sheriff. His wife and daughters came to visit his grave.
That's why the flowers were there. Something strange is happening here in San Francisco! There are hardly any men left anymore.
Some things, and the ones that are still here like each other, if you know what I mean. It's San Francisco, you see, they've got a
I gotta go now.
Community.
It ain't fancy, but you try and get a good night's rest. What are we gonna say? Thank you very much.
You are so stupid. Thorny woods are on the edge of town. That's where the golden apples grow. But the woods are cursed, so no one's allowed in there. That's what my mom said, anyhow.
Oh, never mind. That triggered something. That's the kid's
excuse me.
Oh, no, it's the mom.
Never mind, I was going to do the Dusty Road voice, damn. You look like foreigners. I hate to bother you, but I have a son who left to become a ninja.
Oh, we know whose mom this is.
His name is Galifard. Would you happen to know him? Or perhaps you have heard something about him.
Yeah, I remember him. Seriously fired up about justice, right? The band?
What a rube. Doesn't he know that justice is a lie and the only morality is one's own strength?
I figure he's probably carving up demons right now somewhere.
Oh, and I'm in love with him, but I guess we're not doing that in this game. I see. Well, his attitude was always one of his best traits. I still wish I knew what he was doing so far away. But I do feel a little better. Thank you. Please take care. I know I have no right to ask a favor of you. But if you should happen to see my son in your travels, please tell him his family in America is doing well.
She hobbles off to the hotel.
For a hamburger. Because that's the restaurant, though.
The holy man is pretty sick. But he's still trying to help protect the town. I hope he'll be alright. I bet he's got it rough.
That kid has seen a lot. That kid has had a tough life for someone so young. What is going on up here? Holy cow!
Homer steps in some horse manure. Sweat drop.
Somehow, I don't think that's the kind of luck we wanted.
These aren't the type of apples we want either. I was trying to talk to the horse, but
instead of saying Winnie, it says Poopy.
Winnie! Winnie the Pooh! A holy man was found collapsed at the entrance to town. Some kids picked him up and then brought him here.
And painted the word holy on this barn.
He's doing a bit better, but he's been a recluse lately. Ever since that uproar with the demons started. We'll check in on him.
He's a recluse. He's in there by himself. But If he's stuck in there because he's injured, he can't be a recluse or
Well,
not a
apparently
recluse.
he used to go get
Cherry
apple
pie,
pies.
apple pie. Eat pie, apple pie.
Are you learning magic too?
Sweet apple pie, oh yeah. My son and my grandson were both killed by monsters. Now I'm all by my lonesome. I guess I should have saved that voice for the Holy Man, but we may recognize him when we see him.
My dad isn't around anymore.
But I'm Huckleberry Finn, so I'm
It's
actually
like the
happy
kid
about
from
that.
Walker, Texas Ranger, where everything's going great, and he's just like,
I have cancer.
my mom says I have AIDS.
Oh, AIDS, you're right. I'm sorry. It's AIDS. That's why it was funny.
It was funny because it was a non sequitur.
I know if you know what we're talking about, folks, you can look up like Conan O'Brien, Walker, Texas Ranger, AIDS. It is actually worth watching, even though we've kind of given away the joke now. Did you see that huge cowbell thing? It dropped onto the Golden Gate Bridge.
Big cowbell, you've got it wrong. It's just a bronze bell.
What's your point? You don't think an evil cow would wear that bell? Who's to say a giant cowbell can't be made out of bronze? He's got you there, samurai.
It's a Japanese style bell. It sounds entirely different.
Why don't you just get out of this country then? Cowbell land, love it or leave it. With those monsters around, no work's getting done. I want to look for work somewhere else, but I can't leave town, or this samurai will just go around slaughtering anyone who doesn't use the right name for his Japanese bells.
So they're building the Golden Gate Bridge.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Which you would assume that the town is so big that they need a Golden Gate Bridge now.
Sure.
But apparently there's no other work than working on the Golden Gate Bridge.
I mean, it's all historically accurate so far.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. But I guess it does look kind of like a cowbell.
These ignorant Americans have no right to describe things in their own country using American terms.
I mean, to be fair, it really doesn't look like a cowbell.
Well, yeah, but I mean, how the hell are they supposed to know what a Japanese style bell looks like?
Well, I mean, it looks like a bell, but it doesn't look like a... He's an actual wizard.
Oh. Where? Oh, he's still getting Dusty Rhodes was. Where on earth did you folks come from, baby? No one should be able to get through the barrier. What? A demon gate? Well, there's nothing I can do for you now. Please leave. I'm bitching right now. Go on, get out of here.
I'm assuming we have to go get a golden apple.
Yeah, well, either that or come back with some kind of horse made of hate, as opposed to horse poop, which is what the other horses around here are made of. I guess we'll go find golden apple up in this forest, because now this guy's inexplicably gone. It's like Zerfall played a JRPG before, daddy.
Well, someone did say there are golden apples here, and somebody said that guy likes apples.
Somebody said that guy's like apples.
Oh, look at these guys. They got some sort of weird phallic thing going on.
Oh, man, what if they turn out to be Gainons? They got like the meat hook slash or whatever it's called. But they're actually using their hook that's made of meat. Yeah.
Well, apparently we'll never find out. They're rippers. Oh, the Golden Gate Bridge was originally the London Bridge. They took it apart and brought it over here. And now Jack the Ripper, the spirit has come back.
And his friend, Jack the Ripper, were both like sleeping amongst the construction materials that were transported to America.
There's actually a movie with, what's his name from Baywatch?
David Hasselhoff?
David Hasselhoff, where they moved the London Bridge to some town and the spirit of Jack the Ripper comes back to life because it was trapped in London Bridge.
You know where that movie was probably really popular? Germany.
Probably.
Hey, Yasha Scroll. Yasha's one of my least favorite characters from Rumble Roses. It's not a very interesting character. She doesn't have the character depth of, say, the Black Belt Demon or Rowdy Reiko.
We got some readies now.
They are hot and ready. Like Little Caesar's Pizza. And just like Little Caesar's Pizza, they barely survived your attack. UK. That's one dire beetle. Regular attack ought to do it.
Yep.
812 damage. It seems like that's pretty good, even if the thing wasn't already almost dead.
Yeah, it seems like the levels of the
Man,
monsters...
you're getting lots of Yacha scrolls. I want to start seeing some Roddy Reiko scrolls here. But sorry, the levels of the monsters.
The levels of the monsters seem to be wildly going up and down. Like, the bosses are way leveled more than the monsters, which is making it annoying.
Wow. Okay. Now we got some Wendigo action.
And they were called Grizzlies.
Yeah, you would think they would fight those in Canada. Home of Grizzly Gundam. Oh, that's actually Neo Canada. A new attack?
Home of Maru.
Oh, Maru. Home of the fighting Marus. Oh, you missed that treasure chest.
Not necessarily. This is one of those ones where you can work your way back through after you fight the boss and there's no monsters. I'm hoping.
Well, we don't know that. What if the boss is like a... What if it's a structural support boss and this whole forest collapses after he's defeated? Music to not kill the savage beast, and one of them just avoids it.
Confused.
I like that one of them jumped off to the side so he didn't hear that.
I'm not listening.
Oh, please tell me it swings. Yes, swings that thing over.
The old ball and chain.
Old ball and chain. Of course, grizzlies are famous for being chained up.
Just the front arms, though.
Just the front arms. I mean, I guess there were like wrestling bears in the West, but Thundermail. Thundermail, isn't that like Hulk Hogan's character from Rocky 3?
Nobody can wear it.
No, I think he is. He's Thundermail, the ultimate lips. If you've seen Rocky 3 recently, you're enjoying that joke. Thundermail, the ultimate lips. Oh, I sure hope I got that reference right, because otherwise I'm way too pleased with myself for no reason.
You know what?
What are those things? I'm not quite working out what they're supposed to be going on here.
They've got big hands, one's up, one's down, and then they got like a bird face on the left with the beak pointed downwise. And a lizard tail. They're in between dinosaurs and birds.
In the dictionary, so they're cats.
I did not thread that needle, and then I just walked against the wall for fun.
This is fucking nothing.
Just double checking. Is this one sharp? Oh, yep.
Oh, look, there's a little secret passageway to nothing. You found a secret room that has the darkest gift for the blackest of bass players.
Oh, it almost.
I heard that.
And I didn't like it. No siree.
No, sir. I don't like it.
Another mega herb.
Mega herb, Charlie. So you take damage if you touch the walls, or?
Yes.
Huh. Well, that's a fascinating new mechanic, which makes this like a whole new game.
This is one of the most interesting RPGs on the Neo Geo.
Well, the Neo Geo CD. Let's not get crazy.
There's a tree there. I'm assuming we're going to and probably going to fight something. Sorcery kit. You find them just everywhere.
You're tripping over them. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting a sorcery kit.
So here's the thing: if I press C, we charge up our meter by quite a bit. See?
Yeah. Why did you stop? I was got to make a hilarious joke about how swinging a dead cat comes between swinging a dead dinosaur and swinging a dead bird.
Get away. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to get away with 2 POWs because we might be in a boss fight.
Oh, because the tree. You think that tree is going to be... Gotcha.
I figure there's going to be a golden apple there and something's going to be like, I'm a spider that likes apples. And by top half is a
Or-
woman from the ankles up.
Or I'm just trying to think. Like, I'm Kyoshiro. I'm a playable character who hasn't been in the story so far. So
So this is the golden apple, eh?
I'm gonna murder you for some
It
reason.
fell.
I'm trying to.
We've discovered gravity.
I guess Earthquake could show up. Obtain golden apple. I was trying to think what playable character could suddenly stroll out and you'd have
Oh,
to
that was
fight
kind
him.
of lame.
Well, at least this is one of those dungeons where we can just get treasure at our leisure once we defeated the.
Well, we're gonna go out the other way around, so maybe that'll get us what we were after. We'll finally
Maybe
have
we'll
found
get
what
it.
you're looking for.
Maybe we'll find a boss hiding at the exit instead of the entrance. And it'll be like, hey, Apple Police. Yeah, like as we try to go back into town, we'll have to pass through customs. And
We'll
like,
have
any
to fight that
people-
triangle eyeball god.
The what?
God sometimes is represented as a triangle with an eyeball in the middle. He's like, what have you done? This is my garden. You've taken the apple. I'm gonna kick you out of here.
I
First, I'll kill you."
I was saying something. I was going someplace, and you're like, we're gonna put the triangle eyeball god. I'm like, the fuck? Oh, you mean like the ultimate weapon from Snake the Cobra Hunter Adventure? Like, oh, I was gonna make a joke about how we have to like declare our fruit with customs, but you jumped straight to like, hey, I know what? I'm gonna throw out a joke about that weird symbol from the dollar bill.
Oh, you guys are all. I forgot how religious you guys are for not being religious.
Well, that's not a god thing. That's like some weird fucking pagan Masonic shit. Like that's why I don't even know why you're saying God is sometimes an eye and a triangle. That's not even what that is.
I'm
It's
pretty
weird
sure.
Masonic stuff.
Yosh.
Yeah. As a Canadian
these Yasha
Catholic,
scrolls
I'm pretty
even do?
sure I know the intricacies of American Masonic stuff.
I can't press right or left to move this. What does it do? Evade up one character. Amazing.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Wait, don't you want to go all the way to the left? Isn't that going to get us to where we haven't been before?
Yeah, but we also haven't been down this to where there's a treasure that you can claim that I missed, which was not missed. It turns out we
Oh.
couldn't have gone there yet.
I wonder if it's a Yasha scroll.
It could be. It could be anything. It could even be a regular sake.
It could be a Masonic treasure. The stone cutting axe.
And my axe.
And you have my Glock. I ended up fairly recently rewatching the Lord of the Rings with riff tracks, and good time. Like it's a lot of movie and a lot of jokes, but I think my favorite is when the first time there's like a glory shot of Rohan and someone says something about the horse lords of Rohan, and the guys chime in with the most popular drive time radio team of Rohan.
Come on, treasure.
It's a mimic. Oh no!
Oh, no.
We haven't fought one of these yet. This is gonna be really dangerous. Hey, insider tip: if for some reason you ever find yourself doing a speed run of Seventh Saga, I don't know why you ever would, but you apparently knowing which chests have the mimics inside means you just don't want to fight those chests. Like, just don't open those chests.
Just don't
Like
open them.
when I played those games as a kid, like if a chest had a mimic in it, I would like insist, like you gotta full clear the level, right? You gotta fight the ones that are mimics. Yeah, you don't have to when you're doing a speed run. Not a good idea.
He cried for help.
Oh no! Now we can farm this forever for infinite experience.
Except they all died.
Can somebody in the comments tell us whether we got more experience than we got for just beating two of them.
Yes, please.
Please tell us, because we're not gonna figure it out on our own.
Heavy metal.
Heavy mail. Bud said heavy mail.
Well, I know, but it's made from. Oh, he's already got one on. You've
It's
already
like-
got one on.
it's like,
Everybody already wearing these.
Hulk Hogan from Rocky III's fat cousin. I fast forward through that tiny little bit here.
I don't like load times.
What if it's a heavy load from heavy mail?
It's not heavy. It's my brother.
I know. I hear that the heavy mail has a heavy load. Oh man, he was doing like a modified gain on attack, and it's modified in the fact that it doesn't hit more than one character, and it doesn't do very much damage. Those are the modifications. Those are probably not the best modifications you could have made to that attack if you wanted it to be good. Oh, that's pretty sweet.
It's so sweet how he just murdered those lizards. But it wasn't a lizard.
It was a rock, whatever, lizard, I guess. So it was a lizard. Why are you going back? We're missing treasure. Oh my god.
That's how you backtrack to get treasure from the other path.
No, we're missing so much treasure. Can you imagine how many heavy mails we could have access in our inventory if only you did a full clear? Oh no, you're giving him a turn. I thought for a minute you were going to give him a turn. He was going to summon like 3 bears. Man, if he summons all 3 bears, can you imagine like how much opportunity you'll have to experience their porridge temperatures?
Oh man, this is like the last treasure. We're gonna go a tiny bit over on this one, folks, but we'll get all the treasures in here.
I'd say it's worth it. It's going to be worth it. I mean, we know that you probably had things you needed to do, and now you're stuck watching the rest of this video, but we're going to see what that treasure is.
That's probably going to be
I actually did
awesome.
get in like minor trouble one, and this was years and years and years ago, because I was watching an episode of Mystic Arc, and I knew I needed to leave, but it was like, oh, there's like 5 minutes left. I timed this all wrong, but I want to see the end of this episode of Mystic Arc. And I got to work like 2 minutes late and got just kind of a dirty look. Mega Herb, the most powerful attack of all.
The best defense is a good herb.
Yeah,
mega
even
herbs.
more Mega Herbs.
It's pretty mega.
It's pretty herb.
Now, from what I understand, if this had been released in North America, instead of a mega herb, it would have been called a genus herb.
Yeah, that's right, because the Mega Drive was called the Genesis Drive. It makes sense. Thundernail, the ultimate lips. God. We do have fun, don't we, folks?
Man.
Wind erosion's an interesting attack because it's actually water working slowly over time on wind to reduce wind.
Erode the wind.
Yes.
Come on, Homer. Learn an attack that hits everybody.
Mega Herb hits everybody.
I mean, it does. You're right.
Right in the field.
Hey, look at that, folks. We made it to the entrance.
Oh, wow. Check it out.
Oh, great.
And there's a boss fight at the exit. Oh, my God.
See ya. All right, folks. When we come back, we're going to go talk to an old man about an apple.
Is that a euphemism?
It might be.
We'll find out next time.
Bye.